Today I made potato chips, and this is how they turned out. I made some plain potato chips and some barbecued potato chips. This is the first time I've made potato chips, and this was a home run. The first thing I did was peel some potatoes. I used 5 medium-sized white potatoes. I put them in water to keep them from turning brown. I sliced them thinly on a mandolin. They are paper thin. I put them in a bowl of water to soak out the starch. You need to let the potatoes stay in the water for about 30 minutes or so to get the starch out to keep them from turning black. After the potatoes had soaked for about 10 minutes or so, I changed the water. After the potatoes have soaked, drain them, then put them on a paper towel, cover it with another paper towel, and pat them to dry. The potatoes need to be dry because if you put the wet potatoes in the oil, they will splatter real bad. I have canola oil heated to 350 degrees. I found that if you go above 350 degrees, the potato chips end up browner. So if you keep it between, say, 325 and 350, they turn out just right. It takes about 3 minutes to cook them. When they're done, they'll stop sizzling and they'll be completely brown. I take them out of the pot and put them on a rack to drain. I have 2 racks crisscrossed over a cookie sheet to keep them from falling through. And this gets a lot of the oil off of them. After they've drained on the rack, I put them on a paper towel to drain some more. Here's how many potato chips I ended up with from 5 potatoes. The ones in the top left-hand corner were cooked at the higher temperature, so you can see what I mean about how they turn out browner. If you keep the temperature down between 325 and 350, they turn out better. I put the potato chips in a paper bag, added some salt, and shook the bag to coat the potato chips. For the barbecued potato chips, I used a spice that I bought off of a website called myspicer.com. This barbecue spice is exactly what is used on store-bought barbecue potato chips. I put a tablespoonful in a bag with the potato chips, shook it up, and that's how I made the barbecue potato chips. I started out with a full bottle of canola oil. I also made the Doritos, if you've seen that video, from this oil and the potato chips, and this is how much I had left. I found a neat gadget for straining oils. I believe I bought this strainer at the Dollar Tree. It was a set of 2. One fits a bottle and one fits a jar. So that's how I made potato chips. That was definitely worthwhile. They taste very good. In fact, I'd cut them a bit thinner than store-bought potato chips, so they're the most delicate potato chips I've ever eaten. I think it cost about $1 to make these potato chips, and if I had potatoes that I grew myself, I could cut that cost in half. So, hope it helps.